I mean, why not? I have done what we're about to do, but I do think it's actually funny. And I did prepare for it too. So why not? Although I have to careful right now. Uh-oh. Matthew's the Abbey's circulator. If he sees me, he'll kick me out. Oh, I have to keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing you can't see well. Kind of like myself. I'm like, I don't know how this is hiding. Mind you, if he's half blind like I am, that would work, but with your head sticking out, you never know. Okay, so we are heading to the crypt. Because we're going to Wigan. I know that leads already. We're gonna go to the library. We're gonna into the library. Oh, here we have a book I can't pronounce. Oh, here it is. Oh, on the herb of Wales. I'm really glad this game has that. Oh, more names. The writer is Cadfalius of Salopia? I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I don't believe I've heard of him. Mugwort and Butcher's Bloom. I'm not familiar with their properties, but they sound extraordinary. A beautifully illustrated book, and the author appears to be speaking from his own personal experiences. A wonderful hidden treasure for the Abbey. We're going upstairs. And up we go, Andreas. Next book. What do we have here? A 5-volume taken from a large text. The Mysteria Astra? I'm not familiar with it. Some sort of astronomical text. Seems rudimentary, explaining the connection between astrological signs and the elements, and their basic relationship to alchemy. Each sign is governed by one of the 4 elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are earth signs, and so on. It cuts off there. The next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminata must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Those 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Aristotle. Now I finally pronounced it correctly. This is most curious. Okay, this is gonna be a name I'm hoping it tells me how to pronounce. Oh good, it does. Account of the Labyrinth. Wait, Account of the Labyrinth of Books. And it is it's probably in Latin or something like that. I wonder what secret text could be hidden in such a place. I'll have to see if I can borrow the book when I have some free time. If Illuminata allows it. I just really remembered I wanted to stay on the good side. I was gonna do one thing. But I actually like to get down. Oh no, I can't do that. I will need to finish doing this and then the one option I want to check. I realized I was gonna do anyway. I want to stay on the good side. Oh wait, no, it's actually on the take. Not gonna happen. They'll figure it out. This looks promising. I'm guessing that's the families of the Sisters of the Abbey. I think I'm gonna give up trying to pronounce the names. Mother Catherine was the first to enter records. Was the first to enter records, it looks like, almost 50 years ago. Sister Hildegard from the Golderich family in Ravensburg, quite wealthy. It looks like she became the prioress after Mother Catherine. Sister Cecilia, Adelaide. Oh, this is Mother Cecilia's record. Wait, she's from the Wetzler family. They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. It looks like her family donates a lot of money to the Abbey every year. More than my family sees in 10. Sister Gertrude from the herbalist, yes. Her father is an apothecary. That explains it. Matilda Oblate. Yes, the nuns. appointed official in a monastery, responsible for maintaining food supplies and for maintaining the grounds. She came from Kempton. Merchant family. They donated pigments to use in the scriptorium. Quite thoughtful. I'll have to thank them if I ever get the chance. This note says, Sister Matilda left the Abbey for several months. Why would she go to a hermitage? It seems strange that she's the only entry with such a note. The dates. 3 years ago. This was before Father Matthias died. Which means it was around the time Baron Rothvogel visited. I should ask Sister Matilda about this. Maybe Mother Cecilia as well. Oh, this should be interesting. Sister Illuminata. Named Angeline from the from this family in there. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'm kind of going to butcher it. It looks like they have some connection to the Abbey through an old abbot, Rudolph. Her family donates money to the Abbey every year as well. Sophie from Brigat's? I love names. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Elizabeth or White? She's from Ultrac? It looks like she had an eventful life before coming here. Married, the child, both died. Her merchant family has some connections to the Abbey through these people and of this place. I am not gonna try. I'm not trying. Sister Margaret. Oh, the blind girl who is Sister Gertrude. She went blind because of failed surgery on her cataracts. Actually I didn't know they did that back then. Wealthy peasant family, they donated wool and a past in this place. Sister Zadina. This should be good. They donate a fortune to the Abbey. No wonder Mother Cecilia and the abbot let her behave as she does. clicked on everything? I might have missed something. Done that one. Oh, that. Are we gonna run? Or do I want to stay and sleep in there? I could run. I haven't done that one for a while. Yes, that just happened. Yes, what in the... Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go for the stairs. We're gonna run. What's that noise? I need to get out of here. Too close! Too close! I mean, we could have gone one other route, but I thought... I mean, it would have been interesting. I mean, this is the slowest run I've ever been anyone. This is a very slow chase. Nice sound, but really slow. Hurry, Andreas! Time to jump! Ow! Oh, great. I made it. Could I tell it was me? Christ, my leg! And yet, the next morning, Alec is fine. See? We're woken up and Alec is fine. There was one other option I had considered, and I'm like, I didn't know that I would have needed to. Oh, yeah, back to the maze again. Although, no. Maze. Andreas, when are you coming home? Dad, I'll be home soon. How's business? Good. I'm finishing a commission for the I'm Hops. You can see it when you get back. And then you can show me your commissions when you open your workshop. Yes, of course. You're not gonna quit this like you quit university, are you? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you would have never had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. We'll see you when you get back. Sure, alright. Oh, it's you. I only have the picture of you. The one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. Really? That pretty? Is this your imagination or Daniel's portrait? I suppose it's both. Which do you think is the greatest liar? His portrait or your imagination? Probably the portrait. He's a paid flatterer. That's a mild indictment of your imagination. Oh, high price, my brother. I'll see you soon, Andrews. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. Welcome back, Andreas. It has been too long since you have graced us court with your presence. Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at the Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesling. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. Thank you, Socrates. Thank you. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he is not physically capable of the act. He is of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. A whole lot of inconceivable stuff happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. I do not deny that it is possible, but I believe it is extremely improbable. So, what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? I have to save Brother Piero's life. He has no one else to help him. Your love for and devotion to him speak well of your character. A man who is humble before his elders honors also his gods. Of course you'd say that, old man. He is right though. If If Andreas doesn't help him, no one will. Exactly. I understand why the brothers and sisters cannot act against the abbot, but I must do something. Why does that stupid Prince Abbot care about the death of a useless fart? Like the Prince of Rothberg will anyway. Well, I can't disagree with your assessment of them. I didn't ask if you to agree with me. If you can't think for yourself, you're no better than them. Human. In any case, Andrea's ability to prevent Hero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Hero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side, using the tools favored by men such as him. Reason? When's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Authority? Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with power by the Prince Bishop of Friesling. You have no authority with him. Honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas. But many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope. Lies. Truth. Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in the Abbey and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. The widow Campion despised Lorraine for maiming her late husband. Maimed how? The Baron beat him savagely following an argument about trespassing on the Kemper's farm. His injuries were so severe that they never truly healed, and he needed a cane to walk. He died less than a year ago. Attila is certain it's because of the wound he received that day. Why did the two quarrel? My understanding is that it was simply an argument about trespass that got out of hand. And now, I suppose she will lose their home? My apologies. His home. For what reason? Should an aged widow not live out her remaining days in peace? She should, but she won't. She didn't squeeze out any lone campers but all ragweed, so away the house goes. Yes, because women must fight to own property. We exist on the sufferance of men. It's true and terrible. Easy to understand Attila's anger. Good. Perhaps if more men understood our just anger, the laws would change. A good man does not sit idly while injustice flourishes around it. Alice, a half-trained artist with half a university degree, going to do against the might of the Holy Roman Empire? Idiots. You have established a motive for the widow, Andreas. But there is another matter that requires inquiry. While women and men are equal in most natures, women are weaker in strength. How could a woman of Attila's age overpower a healthy man like the Baron? I must admit, it seems unlikely. She could have stabbed the Baron with his own knife. If you mean to convince the Archdeacon that an old woman killed the Baron, this would be a difficult obstacle to overcome. Are there any others you suspect? I've found no other suspects. You have brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know, but you need not tell him everything. I think I understand. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. all of the people was motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point in throwing everyone waist deep into all that mess. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. I have faith in Providence. Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you. And also with you, your mate. I should find someone to eat with. Andreas? There is a brother from the Abbey here to see you. What about? He wouldn't say, only that he had to speak with you urgently. He seemed quite rattled. Please speak to the brother, he's just outside. Andreas, Christ, there you are. Mind your language, brother. I've no time for delicates, damn you. It's the Archdeacon. He's come early, with an entire retinue in tow. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Pierre. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you today at Nuns. He requested you specifically. I went to the gardeners at Vespers to try and warn you, but you never showed up. Where were you all night? Just out, you know how it is. No, I don't. I'm a monk, for Christ's sake. Anyway, he's questioning everyone in the chapter house, and he's keenly interested in you. Who was with him? Several men-at-arms, a gaggle of functionaries, and an executioner. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I've done the best with the time I've had. Only in a couple more days. Whatever happens, Pierre knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas, I had to prepare for the ice chicken for the Wolfslow. Please leave me in peace. Oh, right, certainly. I understand. So, goodbye then. See you later. Be well. I realize that sounds rude, but I do know what he's warning about, and there's an option I'd like to try. I don't think he's happy. His face doesn't tell me how grateful. Be well, Andres. I will pray for Pierre's deliverance tonight. I really don't like the look on his face. You should as well. God bless you, Master Mela. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? No, Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave the Abbey to go to a hermitage? I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that word wrong also. That's a common thing with this game, unfortunately. Baron Rothvogel had an appetite for young women. Neither his marital vows nor the vows of women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interests clear. I refused his advances. I thought that it would be the end of it. This was not enough, because he did the same thing the next day. I refused him again. I thought if I was patient, the problem would leave with him. I never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. the third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. He dragged me into the forest where he could have his way with me. I managed to scratch his neck. It saved my virtue, but it enraged him. He beat me until he was exhausted, and he left me there in the woods. Mother Cecilia had me removed from the abbey for my safety until I could recover. The wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury in my mind. I have to say this sounds like a strong motive to kill the Baron. I was angry. I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger to find the love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear our confessions. Sis Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Others have received notes as well. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Remember what he did, the violence he suffered, the red bird flies, Martin's chapter, Rosbergo, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nun's dormitory. You can keep it if you like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you. Andreas, I am so sorry about what is happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. He didn't. I'm going to figure out if he did. I will pray for your success. I know it might be far from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The Gospel says that man cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time, a little bread is required. Of course, I'll talk to Brett and see who she wants to come along. Where should we meet you? At the Shrine to St. Moritz. I'll see you there. Hi, Andreas. Yes? Are these all of the mothers from Tatting and their children? Well, no, I don't think it's all of them. Helena couldn't make it. It's a long walk up. It's a long walk up here in her condition. And Hetty said Hans was too big for stories. Stories? I may have said something about your books. I like stories. Yes, maybe a little too much. Alright, I can tell a story, but first, let us pray together and eat. Oh Lord, thank you for bringing us together as you brought Jesus to his disciples on the road to that place. I can't pronounce it. With the breaking of bread between us, let us recognize each other as Christians and rejoice in our salvation through you. Amen. And I thank you and your husband for this bread, Grat. My orc always says that bread brings people together. I missed this when I was in Flanders. They don't have bread in Flanders? What? Where's Flanders? North, down by the sea. It's where the Mueller's windmill came from. It's true. They have whole fields where the land is flat. I want to see them. Father Gunnar eats a white bread, does he not? Yes, the finest wheat is used for the abbot's bread. Why? The abbot is a very important man. The abbot is a very important man, Paul. We have a bread in my home that we call we eat it with almost every meal, as you love the bread of your home, so I miss mine. Oh, what's the recipe? Maybe we can make it. Thank you, but no. We use a fine grain that does not grow here called teff. I hope you find our local bread satisfying, Brother Sabat. Oh, I do enjoy it. Perhaps too much. I am becoming too accustomed to life in Rome, even life in these mountains. In truth, I can no longer remember the taste of inertia, not even the feeling of it in my mouth. It is the danger that comes with the blessing of travel, living a life between worlds. I don't want to talk about bread anymore. It's so boring. Bread. Don't be rude, but I did say I would tell a story. Children, have you ever seen a Bible? Father at home? Yeah, Father Thomas has one. It's huge! My dad has one. It was printed in Bamberg. Very good. This is a Bible from my home that I have brought to give to the abbot. Andreas, do you have a favorite story to illustrate from the Bible? It is a powerful image. It speaks to us as we struggle to comprehend the divine. Our struggles are not as spectacular as Jacob's, but just as difficult and may leave us transformed as he was. Now then, children, do you know the story of Jesus feeding the multitudes? Fish and loaves! My mum and dad make loaves? This is from our Bible, how we tell the story of how Jesus fed thousands from only a few fish and a few loaves. Why is it all brown? Because where I am from, everyone looks like me. Why? Because we are all as God has made us. I know testing seems big to you, but the world is so much bigger than we can imagine. There are many people of many different colors all over the world. There are places where no one looks like you or me. Really? It's true. In Flanders, I saw ships arrive from the New World. The people look and dress very differently from us, differently from Brother Sabat. They make art out of gold that is so beautiful. It outshines the greatest works of the Christian world. Brother Sabat, did you know the Baron who was murdered? But it came up while I was saying the triggers. I'm sorry, Marie. There's nothing to apologize for. We can't shield them from the world forever. I did not know him, but do you know the story of Lazarus? No? He was a friend of Jesus's. He became sick and he died. Died. But Jesus brought his followers to Lazarus' tomb. He prayed to God, and when they opened the tomb, Lazarus emerged, returned from the dead. Jesus can bring people back from the dead? He can, but one day Jesus will bring all of us back from the dead. Everyone who has ever lived and died will come together and be resurrected on Judgment Day. Hey! Even the Romans? Oh, she looks innocent. She's cheeky. Yes, the Romans too. Why did you ask about the Romans? I saw one of them come out of their tomb like Lazarus. What do you mean, Paul? Well, the ruins below the mill, they're Roman. And they all died a long time ago. But I saw one come out the other night. They were in white like Lazarus. Let's stop telling stories, Paul. And you shouldn't have been outside at night. Andreas? What does he mean? I think I may have seen something similar the other evening. What? Really? Wow! You know, I probably shouldn't discuss it any further. Especially here. Of course. Apologies for that, ladies, but I thank you for sharing a meal with me today. I will be leaving for Rome soon, but I am glad to have spent some time with you and your children. Thank you, Brother Sabat. It was wonderful. Don't forget to stop by the bakery before you go. I'm sure my husband will want to see you before you go. I will. God grant you all health. Please, state your name for our records. Andreas Mailer, artist, recently of Ghent. Really? What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? I go where my work takes me, Your Reverence. Very well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down, and I think we're ready to begin. Of course, Your Reverence. Now then, Master Mailer, What was your relation to Lorenz, the Baron Rothberger? I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person? No, Your Reverence. That's unfortunate, but I'd like to try to characterize the man for me. A fine man, a love of art and knowledge. That was the opinion of Father Gunot and the Lady Somalia as well. Do you believe everyone regarded him with the same warmth? No, Your Reverence. It's clear that some locals had a lot of love for the Baron. As unfortunate as that is, such knowledge may be a boon to us at this moment. The Baron Rothberger was murdered here, in this very room. Somebody did it. Father could not believe it was one of his monks, Brother Pierre. I have met with Brother Pierre and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered Pierre had reasons to resent the Baron. The loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. And as for his age and infirmity, I, myself, have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I am saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances that Brother Pierre is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Pierre. You also interacted with the Baron both in the town and the abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered the Baron Rothberger? We have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. So I've done Fenric in a previous one. I want to go down that road. Martin. No, because I might use Martin for future parts of the game. I haven't done Matilda yet. So I'm thinking Matilda. One of the nuns, Sister Matilda, may have wished revenge on the Baron. Why would one of the sisters have ill will towards the Baron? It is my understanding the sisters had little interaction with him. He certainly had time enough to cause offense. Please explain. On his last visit, several years ago, the Baron attempted to have his way with one of the nuns, Sister Matilda. She refused him, and he beat her within an inch of her life, as I heard it told. She was hurried away to a hermitage to heal and to avoid a scandal. But Matilda still suffers. Yes, Mother Cecilia sent her to the hermitage if you need corroboration. And what has Sister Matilda said on the matter? She didn't deny her anger towards the Baron, but she did deny that she killed him. Is Sister Matilda a strong woman? Yes, she is for the nuns, so she toils more than the other sisters. Even so, it would be difficult for her to overpower the Baron and wrestle his own knife away from him. I admit it does seem implausible. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? Yes, his name has come up in my inquiries. My understanding is that he absconded with some of the Baron's valuables. Arnold? Yes, Your Reverence. A silver ring, a gold ring, 12 gullion, 12 groschen, and a book intended as a gift for the Abbey. Thank you. It is my understanding that this boy was known as a thief, but also as a coward. that the thief was from the Abbey's guest house after the Baron had already left it. Very well, Your Reverence. I am not treating him as a serious suspect for the Baron's murder at this time. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both you and Brother Pierre's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Fenrich's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide evidence of Prior Fenrich's motive. Please do so. On the day the Baron arrived, I secretly observed Prior Fenrich in the scriptorium. Was this an intentionally covert observation? No. I was working alone and had dropped something on the floor. The prior did not know I was there. Very well. Continue. He hurried over to a book at his lectern and scribbled something in it while holding a disc of some sort. Yes? What had he written? I'm not certain, but it is very suspicious. Massimila, could you please confine your remarks to information that leads somewhere useful? Now, do you have any other evidence against the prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? I can think of no one else who could have caused to harm the Baron, Your Reverence. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adel Jacob has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It's not clear to me either, Your Reverence. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it, it was a talented scribe. I understand the Abbey has two, the elderly brother Adok and the younger brother Guy. To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it too. The style is just different. It's unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Of course, Your Reverence. Thank you again for your time, Master Mailer. Would it be impertinent of me to opine on who the killer is? Not at all. You are an educated man and have conducted yourself appropriately in this inquiry. I reserve final judgment, of course, but who do you believe killed the Baron? Considering all the evidence, Sister Matilda is the most likely. She wanted revenge for what the Baron had done to her. Noted. Your contributions to this inquiry are appreciated. Thank you for your time and candor. You are quite welcome, Your Reverence. Until later, Master Mailer. Andreas, I didn't think you were coming to this. Why? I didn't want to miss this. I can't believe that Sister Matilda would kill anyone. I've seen her in town so many times. She seems so nice. You missed the trial, Andreas. That the Archdeacon read all the charges and found her guilty. The Baron assaulted her many years ago. He tried to steal her virtue and almost killed her when she resisted. Even a nun could murder for that. Sounds like he got what was coming to him. Oh, here comes procession. Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andreas? Order the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit. My Lord Judge, have I executed well? You have executed as judgment and law have required. Andreas? His reverence, the Archdeacon, spoke with me, you know. Oh? He wanted to confirm the details of Sister Matilda's unfortunate history at the Abbey. Oh. Do you even understand what you've done? The judgment is out of my hands. It has nothing to do with me. Your heart knows that's not true, Andreas. I pray that you will realize that someday. Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us? I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. But the world does need you more than the Abbey does. You have grown beyond this old Abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. As I will you. Come, your mass space is complete. May I say it one last time before you go? Please. I value your assessment. The opinion of one over matters little. All the same, I am excited to see it finished at last. It is a masterpiece, truly worthy of the word. And it appears you took my advice to heart. What advice was that? To put yourself into the work. Not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas. What's this? A scrap of parchment. Do not return here. A warning? Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adolf's or Brother Guy's. It's strange, but nothing to be concerned over. I will trust in your judgment, Andreas. Still, don't take the message to heart. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I will, as often as I can. That is all I ask.